Hey, welcome back to Snap Bowl Games. My name is Max, and I'm here for another Modern League. I'm going to be playing Red Green Ponza in Modern. And just earlier, right before I recorded this, I actually just recorded a Pauper League on my channel, and I was playing Red Green Ponza in Pauper. So I was like, huh, I want to play another league. I kind of want to play a Modern League. I was like, what better than to just go Pauper Ponza into Modern Ponza? So if you're into Pauper, go to my channel, check that out. It's youtube.com/snapbold. There's a link in the description below to go to the channel. There's also one to subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate if you subscribe if you like my content. Throw a like on this video too. Um, and yeah, check out that last league. It was really, really fun. It was a great showcase of Pauper. If you haven't seen it before, and if you're a Pauper fan, you're going to want to see it. Spoiler, we did really well. We 5-0'd the lead. We crushed. We drew insanely well. So it was a lot of fun. If you want to go see that, you should really check it out. It was a kind of a new-ish build of Ponza in Pauper, and it was awesome. But now I'm going to be playing Ponza in Modern, and it actually runs a lot of the same cards. It runs the same Arbor Elf Utopia Sprawl Lightning Bolt package at the one-drop slot, which is pretty funny. But obviously, can't really run any of the other same cards. I mean, the Pauper version does have Thermokarst, which is green, green, colorless, destroy target land. This deck plays Pillage, which is red, red, colorless, destroy an artifact or land. Can't be regenerated. But then everything else is different because obviously the threats in Modern are so much better. Let me go over this list and then we'll get right into a league. So 20 lands, you have 4 Stomping Ground, you have 9 fetch lands, 1 mountain, and then the rest forests. And then again, the 1-drop slot I already went over. 1 Wrenn and 6. Could be more, but it's actually not as good in this deck as it is in like the control decks. 4 Blood Moon. This is your main way to win, honestly, in this deck. Just turn 2 Blood Moon is so much better than a land destruction spell. When you're on the play and you turn 2 Blood Moon, a lot of times, like, imagine the opponent just went turn 1, like, Shockland, and their hand is, like, multiple fetches. This is, like, this is basically how you win, for better or for worse. This is how you win with this deck, Blood Moon. And then I'm playing 3 Bone Crusher Giant. This is, like, just a new multi-format all-star. Honestly, when this card was printed, I was like, this card seems insane. It took a little while to catch on, but it is insane. It's nuts. 4 Pillage, 4 Seasoned Pyromancer. This is a Modern Horizons all-star. 2 Clothis, 4 BBE. This card's nuts. And I do have a rental service because I sold like most of my collection except for Pauper a while ago. And I'm going to be pretty tilted here playing with like different versions of cards, but bear with me and we'll get through it together. 2 Chandra, and then the 5-drop slot. I'm trying 2 Glorybringer, 2 Gargaroth. This is the new like sweetness. It used to be 4 Glorybringer, but I'm going to try 2 too. It seems like good in different situations, so nice to have a split. 2 Boil, 2 Anger, 2 Relic, 2 Cage, 2 Veil, 2 Deglamour. This is new tech for new-ish tech for Heliod because you can just deal with Heliod with it. So it seems nice. It can also deal with stuff like Wormcoil. And other than that, it's just like a naturalize. So I think it's where you want to be. 2 Weather the Storm and an Obstinate Baloth as well. I'll get more into where these come in as we play the league and stuff like that. But let's just get right into it. Let's hop into it. See you in round 1. All right. Welcome to round 1. I'm going to keep this hand. This hand looks fine. We're on the draw. See what we're up against. Fun to play some Modern here. Bloodstained Mire go, huh? There's Sprawl. I think I'm still going to lead Arbor Elf because I could always still go Sprawl into, like, if they kill this, I can still go land, Sprawl, Stomp or something. I think I'm just going to get a Forest by Mismatched Wooded Foothills here because I could draw Blood Moon and I do want some number of forests. Also have to take less damage. They could be like some type of aggressive Death Shadow deck. Fatal Push. Yeah. Okay. Clothis should be pretty good here. I didn't even see them reveal Luris, but makes sense. It's just Jund Death Shadow, I assume. Interesting matchup. Kroxa? Oh, Grim Lavamancer. Okay, well, I'm gonna definitely kill that. Could just get another forest here. I don't hate it. can also just shock in, but I like getting another forest. Then going sprawl, stomp this. If they want to like fatal push their own Lavamancer to deal with my Bone Crusher Giant, that's fine. Just efficient to just stomp that now, and I can just Bloodbraid Elf next turn. I think that's probably better than Clothis. We'll see what they do. Wasn't really expecting my Arbor Elf to survive here. Yeah, just Jund Death Shadow, I assume. They get Luris. Okay. There's Arbor. I think I am going to BBE. Would you like to pay 2 life? Yes. Because I could hit a Pillage. I could hit a Bone Crusher Giant. Nice. Just get their duel out of there. Could have hit a basic in case I draw a Blood Moon, but I think just taking them off of double black and off of red just seems really good. Scourge 4/4, sure. Oh, another one. I mean, I could just play Arbor Elf, either plus Clothis or plus Bone Crusher Giant. I think at this point, I just want to play Clothis because I can start gaining life. It's good against this. Yeah, get to play my Arbor Elf too. And then if they attack next turn, I get to play a BBE if I want, or I can just play a Gargaroth. But yeah, just getting this down and start draining for 2 every turn. I feel like that's going to be tough to beat. What do I have in the sideboard? I could bring in Obstinate Baloth, Veil of Summer. It's probably all I bring in. I could bring in Relic, but I'm just going to take here. I mean, their thing is an 8/8, but I get to gain 2 and play a bunch of things. Another Scourge? Oh, Inquisition may miss. Wow, brutal for them. Bobble. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. 7 mana. Alright, let's just get their Lavamancer out of there. Drain for 2. They go to 10. Can I kill them? Also, can I activate this? It needs 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, pretty easy, right? Just kill them. Blood Moon. Don't mind if I do. Just attack with everything. Clothis is just insane. Bobble me just for information. I mean, they know that I'm just on Gruul Ponza, but maybe they see something they weren't expecting. Okay. So, Veil definitely coming in. Obstinate Baloth's a consideration. Okay, definitely bringing in this. They can't have Liliana, so Obstinate gets worse. It is good against Scourge in the fact that I can gain 4 life, but I don't think it's good enough. It's only also good against like Thoughtseize if I have no other things for them to take, if it's like my last card and they Thoughtseize me. But that's not going to come up that much. I could just... Oh, do I also want Relic of Progenitus? Because they're probably going to have Goyf. They also have Grim Lavamancer. It's kind of annoying for them. It's also good against Luris. I mean, being good against Goyf and Luris seems pretty good. I kind of do want a lot of my bolts. I feel like I can go down on Bolt, even though that makes me worse against Luris. I still have Bone Crusher Giant, Chandra, and 2 Bolt. That's a lot. I mean, I feel like Pillage is good too. I feel like everything is good. Do I just not even worry about Relic? Leave in all the Pillage? Seems good to me. Hmm. Seasoned Pyromancer is great if they're ripping my hand apart. Bone Crusher Giant's good, but it's not like that insane. I know it was good there because I killed a Lava Mancer, but it doesn't actually kill that much, and then it's just a 4/3. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna bring in Relic over those. It's just I'm picking out a lot of answers for Luris. I mean, Luris is so slow generally. Just gonna try to function and not give them time to Luris, and then I also have Relic against Luris as well, which is good. All right, snap, keep this. I mean, I have a turn two Clothis. I need another red source, but I have a lot of red sources in my deck. I have 9 fetch lands, 4 stomping grounds, and a mountain. And I can already play a spell on 2. Thoughtseize. Well, now I'm kind of wrecked because they can just take Utopia Sprawl. Maybe for that reason, this hand was not a keep. Maybe should have just mulliganed again, yeah. Wasn't thinking about the matchup as much. I'm just kind of like rusty with Modern. I probably should have thought about this more, but I still think I might have kept. I mean, they had to have turn 1 Thoughtseize. All right, they go to 13 and they play a Goyf 3/4. All right, well, I hope they Thoughtseize me. I get to Cryptic Command it if they do. Please Thoughtseize. One time. They can attack and play a Scourge. That would not be ideal. But if I rip a red source here, might just be fine. Brutal. All right, red source. Double red card. Okay, I think I'm losing because this Scourge is just going to be massive here. I probably should have just mulliganed. Also, I mean, I did not draw what I needed. Their fetch shocking makes sense because of Scourge. They can also play like a Death Shadow here. I think let's just go to game 3 in a second. Bolt mean before damage or Teamer Battle Rage. This does insane amounts of damage if they have it. Because watch, they hit me for 3, then this grows. And then they hit me for 10. Now it's a 10/10. And a Death Shadow. I mean, I can play a Clothis, but then I just am super dead on board. All right. I mean, that was a mulligan. I just fucked up. My fault there. Try it back. I stand by that Bolt and Bone Crusher Giant are not that great. I was just like, oh yeah, this hand looks good. And I just wasn't thinking about Thoughtseize really. Uh, if we had a fetch land, this hand gets so much better. Now if they turn 1 Thoughtseize me, I also don't really function. But any land I can start casting spells. If they Thoughtseize me, they kind of have to take Ren. I don't know, maybe this isn't good enough, but with double pillage, I thought I'm supposed to keep. Especially, they have a lot of removal as well. It's not like keeping these like mulligan for Arbrel hands in this matchup is good. And in this matchup, you really don't want to mulligan that much. I mean, there's still a Jund deck. Great Hex Drinker. Well, please. Oh, I just get to kill it. Yeah. So that's brutal for them. I have the Ren in 6. Bobble will target me, so they're going to know about this card, and it's Sprawl. I cannot actually play it here because I need to play Ren in 6, I think. Now, if I just draw a fetch land, it's insane. If I draw any land, it's obviously insane. I get to pillage and probably play Utopia Sprawl. I guess all my lands are forests actually that are left because all my fetch lands are forests, and this is my only mountain. All right, so they bolt the Ren, play another Hex Drinker. Brutal. Guess I name green. I already have double red, but do I want triple red and one green? No. All right, if they can go land, level, 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 have a 4/4. If that, okay, they're not doing that. I mean, I had a nice little 2-for-1 on the Ren, but I just never drew a land. This game would have looked so different if I just like blew up, let's say, Blood Crypt there or Overgrown Tomb. All right, they play a 5/6. There's the land. I don't think I can really afford to just play a pillage right now because I'm so far behind on board. They're gonna make this a 4/4 as well. I could play Seasoned Pyromancer and loot, but I think I can do that next turn. I think I'm just gonna go Bloodbraid Elf here. It's just the most efficient play. Maybe if I draw a land, I can just Glorybringer this. It's a Lightning Bolt. Can't Glorybringer the Goyf, but still just take this out. I mean, I can Season Pyromancer, make a bunch of chump blockers for this, or there's Scourges / Death Shadows as well, so that's reasonable. I mean, I can discard both of these pillages. If they don't play a land, I can also start firing off pillages. If they just like take Lurrus here, Temur Battle Rage hit for 10, and if that's their entire turn, they also have like another Goyf. Oh, a Death Shadow 1/1. Okay, so I have 5 mana. I can Glorybringer Exert on Death Shadow. They have 1 card left. They just snapped off a Temur Battle Rage. Do they have like another one? I mean, if they fetch shock, this becomes a 4/4. I'm gonna go to 6. I'm just gonna Glorybringer their Death Shadow and then stay back with Bloodbraid Elf to chump this, and then play a Pyro to chump this again, like infinite times. What if I attack with both? Hit for 7, hit them down to 5. No, because then I die to a lot of things. I died to Bolt. I died to, yeah. I'm just gonna attack and exert, kill Death Shadow. Hit for 4. They go down to 8. My Glorybringer doesn't untap. But again, I can just Pyromancer, make a bunch of blockers. I think I'm supposed to chump here. Because if the game goes long, I should just be able to win with Glorybringer. Okay, I can chump that too. And they get Lurrus, sure. All right. I mean, I could discard Pillage to have enough chump blockers. But I can also just discard land Pillage, because then if I draw another land, I can just play a Pillage. And then they can't go Lurrus plus get back Death Shadow right now. I mean, if I discard Pillage, I have another land guaranteed. And then if I draw another 3-drop, I can just play it. I'm just going to make all the 1/1s I can. I think that's actually good. No, why? Why does it have to be like this? That was brutal. I couldn't have cast Pillage anyway here because I don't have enough red sources. I think I'm actually blocking with Seasoned Pyromancer and Token here if they let me. Problem is they can get another Death Shadow. But I can make 3 Chump Walkers. Yeah, I'm going to block with Season Pyro and Elemental Token. And I can attack Exert on the Lurrus. And then make 3 blockers and maybe survive somehow. I'm going to just fetch to get another Stomping Ground. All right, they go Lurrus, play a Death Shadow. Yep. Again, I can Season Pyromancer, make tokens here. This is close, really close. No, come on. That is brutal. This is any time I can activate, right? And another downside is I have to exert here, so I can't win with this next turn. Sucks. Attack and exert here. And then I'm going to plan to just go chump, chump, chump. I die to basically anything from them. Again, I'm going to make Season Pyromancer tokens here to block everything. If I top deck a Glorybringer, I can win. I only have 1 left, though. I could like top deck a Bloodbraid Elf into Bolt, but I also only have 1 Bolt left. So Lightning Bolt kills me. Fatal Push kills me. GG's. Kept a bad hand in game 2. All these were lethal. I'm just trying to think if I could have played differently. On the turn that I exerted this the first time, what if I just didn't exert? Maybe that was the line. Just let them have a Hex Drinker because it wasn't that big of a threat. It's tough to say. It's tough to say. It was tempting to just exert there. Anyways, good games. Close. Let's go round 2. All right, round 2. Close loss against Jund Death Shadow. Would you like to play first? Yes. Snap, keep this hand. We have a turn 2 pillage, turn 3 pillage against a mulligan. Love it. Oh, this is where we shine. This is where we shine. I'm just kidding, obviously. But it is good against mulligans. Because they just have like less resources to work with. Flooded Strand pass? Or do they play a cantrip or something? Do it. Do it. Nice. I mean, they're thinking like, oh, they're mill. Okay. Another pillage? Might even just Bloodbraid Elf next turn to start getting a clock going. But, I mean, they're probably going to fetch here. Might just kill their land again, especially on such a... Oh, they're Dredgevine. Interesting, interesting. That is not what I was expecting to happen. Well, I think I do want to pillage them again, because if they can't play 2 creatures, then they can't Vengevine here. Stitcher Supplier, mill more cards. Okay, they don't actually get to Prized Amalgam. I think I'm just going to pillage again. Stick to the plan, stick to the plan. They only have 2 cards left, so if they're not lands, then I should be good. They're not really doing anything yet. Oh no. God. Now if they hit a Nargamoeba, they get to Prized Amalgam, and I'm like pretty far behind. Oh man, brutal. There's the Prized Amalgam. Oh, and they can Gravecrawler and then trigger double Prized Amalgam. I mean, I probably cannot beat that. Oh no. Just gonna fetch now. I mean, that's so much power. They hit for 2, I go to 15. I can kill their land again and then take a big hit and try to come back with like a Gargaroth or something. Another land. 4 mana, 5 mana. I need to just BBE here. Blood Moon. A little late for that. I mean, they won't be able to really cast any more spells, which is good, but I don't know if that matters for them that much. So we'll see what they attack with. I might just have to trade with a prized amalgam here. Creeping Chill. Okay. I go to 12. I block a prized amalgam, and I'm going to need to draw like basically Gargaroth. They can't recast Gravecrawler. But yeah, easy block here. I take 6, go to 6. Glorybringer would be decent. Renin 6. That doesn't do it because I Renin 6 kill. I can Renin 6 kill this. Then they only have 5 power. All right, we're in this game. We're in this game. I mean, we're not in this game, but we're gonna try. Wonder if they just send all at me. They probably should. They do. Oh, Gargaroth doesn't even do it at this point. Neither does a Glorybringer. They're not. Oh, are they gonna attack Ren for 1? That might be their downfall. Might be their downfall. Chandra. All right, well, I can survive here. I can kill Narcomoeba, Chandra, kill prized amalgam. And that's the line. Then they're on 1 land. They have to attack Chandra, kill this. Then kill Narcomoeba. Yeah, they have to send at Chandra. I'm at 2 still, and then I have potentially 2 more draw steps. I mean, they can send at me, but then I have a Chandra in play, so I get multiple draws. I don't think they can cast spells. Oh, I guess if Stitcher Supplier dies, I'll just die to a Creeping Chill. So that's not good. I guess they have to hit, obviously, in the top 3, but they've only hit 1 Creeping Chill so far. Bone Crusher Giant. All right, hear me out. Bone Crusher Giant, the Hedron Crab, play Bone Crusher Giant rather than kill this because, I mean, again, I die to another, what's it called? Okay. This just makes me discard cards, but they can't even cast it. I wonder if I'm supposed to just block and hope they miss. They have to hit a Creeping Chill in the top 3. I feel like I'm supposed to block and just hope they miss. Don't do it. Oh no, it's a Narcomoeba. And they get their prized amalgams back. Oh no. I was supposed to probably go to 1 there. I don't know. That was probably going to happen anyway. All right, we got some blockers. Draw 2. I probably should have left up green mana. That was a mistake. So I need to go block, 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 go to 1. I needed them to miss on that supplier. Surprising that this game is close, honestly. I get to bring in double relic, double cage. I know they're going to bring in some hate. Oh, they're just not attacking? They should attack and trade. I guess they don't want me to just chump with this and then be able to activate. All right. Close, close. Oh, Anger of the Gods is incredible here. I wonder if they're going to bring in Dotsies or something. I don't think I need Veil of Summer. I don't think that they're focused on doing anything like that. All right, let's not have Pillage. It was not good in this matchup. They don't care about their lands for the most part. Lightning Bolt's on obviously pretty bad as well. Bone Crusher Giant's fine just because I can like kill something and just like trade with something else if they have like a slow dredge draw. Obviously just want to find Cage and Relic. I mean, they do have a lot of islands. Could bring in Boil as well, but again, if they just dredge and then they have islands out and I boil, they're like, sure, okay, I have like a huge board. It doesn't do anything. Anger is really like the best card, honestly, because I get to wipe a board and then um, they don't get to come back. I wonder if I should have just taken one hit off that supplier. I mean, I was at two, so I was gonna go to one, and I was gonna have to block it next turn anyway. It's not like it gets that much better for me. So I'm gonna do something funny here. I'm gonna actually probably just lead Cage on one, just so it doesn't get thought seized or something. Even though I didn't bring in Veil, they could certainly bring in Thoughtseize. Crab. Okay, well, I'm going to bolt that. Maybe I wasn't supposed to side out bolts also because of Crab. Could have just sided out like 5 drops. All right, well, I can play a Glorybringer next turn, and I have Cage in play, so they're just going to kill this end of turn. Wouldn't be surprised. Assassin's Trophy or Abrupt Decay. Yep. Doesn't mean necessarily that they get to do anything next turn, but obviously that's bad for me. Mill 10. All right, they didn't hit anything immediately. They have a prized amalgam in the yard that wasn't that good. They didn't hit Narcomoebas. They hit a Vengevine and no grave crawlers. This is looking reasonable. I mean, I get to play a 4/4 flying haste that can kill something when they play it. Just gonna attack for 4, put them to 10, and then I get to attack for 8 next turn, or even 9. No exert. I mean, this is looking pretty good. I mean, even if they bring back like a pretty big board, I'm gonna have multiple Glorybringers coming in. Feels like Glorybringer is still just better than Gargaroth, but I'm sure there's situations, especially against like Prowess, where if you Gargaroth, they're just like, okay, I can't win anymore. So I can see why Gargaroth's in the deck. It's funny that Glorybringer is like a modern playable card. Okay, so they're just gonna get Vengevine back here, and then also get Prized Amalgam. Oh, they played a Gurmag Angler. Interesting that they have like multiple Gurmags. Really interesting. They're attacking. Okay. It doesn't really do anything, I don't think. Relic. Just on right on time, right? So this is 9, 10, 11, 12 power. I can go to 13 and I can have a relic down. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty safe to just not exert either Glorybringer because then I can play around removal spells. feel like I should play Relic though. So I go to 14, getting a forest. I play Relic. I have to tap Arbor Elf, and then I attack with both. And they have 5, 9, 12 power, and I'll be at 13, or I'll be at 14. I feel like it's safe enough, and I'm gonna do it. Oh, I can't even activate Relic though. So never mind. I'm just gonna leave Arbor Elf back to chump, I suppose. All right, just gonna attack with both Glory Bringers, no exert again, because then I can play around like an Assassin's Trophy and just represent two lethal flyers next turn, and I can have two creatures that can exert um, if they get like multiple Narcomoebas, as long as they don't get three. I guess they could also get Creeping Chills, but I can chump with Arbor Elf here. Supplier, Creeping Chill. Okay, they go up to 5, but again, this is still lethal, and I can chump with Arbor. So they're gonna have to play. I guess one removal spell would do it, but I don't think they can have that. They'd have to have like Black Source Assassin's Trophy. Yeah, got him. Got him with double Glorybringer. Okay, okay. I mean, this does block a lot of their stuff, but I still don't think it's worth. Maybe I'm supposed to have these. I mean, this is pretty good. Again, if they don't go huge, if they just like try to play a Vengevine and I just go like Gargaroth, they're like, oh man, they can't really attack into that. This is just again money. It's what I want to. It's where I want to be. And Cajun Relic also. I wonder if Ren and 6 is just too slow. It kills 1/1s, but that's not even that good. Same with Chandra. Chandra just comes down and like kills something. Could even have a Baloth over a Chandra. Seems weird, but it might be better. Can block like their 3/3s pretty well. Just try it like this. I probably shouldn't have again sided out bolts because I forgot about Crab. I'm trying to get. I haven't played Modern. Like I played Modern the other night. I played 2 leagues. Those are up on my channel as well. But other than that, I haven't played Modern for like 6 months. So gotta cut me some slack. They mulligan to 6. We have a cage and we have a lot of mana and no threats yet, but we have a cage, so Thoughtseize. Inquisition. They just snap off cage. I'm going to snap off elf. Just try to draw into some threats. Relic. Okay, let's go. Play around additional hand disruption. I don't know about the 2 relic, 2 cage split, but I think it's actually fine. Relic's better in some matchups when you want like don't want to lose the card advantage. They mill for. They hit a Creeping Chill and a Prized Amalgam and a Vengevine. Jeez, that was a good hit. And Stitcher's Supplier. Okay, but they don't trigger Vengevine. They mill 3, and it's an Abrupt Decay. Okay. Definitely going to leave up Relic. So let's go Shock. Play Arbor Elf, pass. They have 2 cards in hand only. They can Secret Keeper, trigger Vengevine. In which case I'm going to have to pop Relic. Next turn I'll have a lot of mana. And then after popping Relic, I'm also going to have the Clothis, or I can start eating their graveyard. Seems great. Play Secret Keeper, play another creature, trigger Vengevine, and then I have to just pop Relic. Stitcher Supplier. This is annoying because they're going to get to mill Stitcher Supplier after I have to pop Relic. You, whenever you cast, if it's a second creature spell, so Vengevine's going to come back right now and trigger Prized Amalgam. I have to just pop Relic and hope this is a miss on Stitcher Supplier, or I can Cloth this, come down, and eat something before it matters. Season Pyro. I mean, if they miss on this, they're not really doing anything. Archamoeba. That's it? Okay, I can beat this. Wow, Glorybringer, it's actually pretty good. So, how much mana do I have? I can play and shock a Stomping Ground, go to 12. Then I have, like, if I go Sprawl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. I do kind of want to just get Clothis down, start eating stuff. Is that better than playing a Glorybringer this turn? Like, I can just go Shock Stomping Ground, play Sprawl, play Glorybringer, Exert, kill Narcomoeba. Then they just have 2 cards in hand and nothing in the graveyard, and I'm not killing these suppliers right now. Then I just have my Glorybringer out, ready to Exert again. I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick to it. I mean, it's really tempting to get Clothis down as well. It's really good, but so is just playing a Glorybringer. Just get their 1/1 flying out of there. Yeah, they can hit me for 2, hit me to 10. And maybe Clothis was the play, but I can play it next turn. And next turn I can even go Clothis plus Season Pyromancer. Oh god, do they have another creature here? That's so brutal if they do. Don't do it. Oh my. Was that out of the graveyard? Yeah. That was like literally worst case scenario just by far for me. God damn. That sucks. I can still win, but oh my god. That is so freaking good. These don't even die, they just get exiled. Saved by the bell. Jesus. That was sweet. Okay. So I can just go anger into Clothis, and then I still have my Glorybringer as well. That's just disrespectful. Anger. And then Clothis. They have 1 card left. I have a Clothis sitting here draining for 2 a turn. Woo! Dredgevine. I don't think it's going to get the job done. Cast. Oh, cast Creeping Chill put me to 3. Yeah, but that's just not going to do it. Just exile Narcomoeba. I'm not sure. I think I'd rather make 1/1s than play Arbor Elf. I could be wrong, but I guess I can play 1 Arbor Elf and then just make 1/1/1 and then still draw 2. Gargy Boy. Just gonna go attack, no exert. Nuts. The timely anger. Whew. That was crazy. Saved by the bell. Let's go round 3. I'll see you there. Oh. Quick. We're against Anne Lively's Death. Jesus. All right, easy mulligan. 1 green source, million red cards. All right, this is a keep. Probably just put back a Blood Moon here. Since I can just turn to the other Blood Moon. Yeah, it's better to keep both against like Disruption, but okay, well, looks like this is going to be a good Blood Moon matchup. Golgari Rot Farm? I mean, it's probably just some type of amulet deck. Name red. You want a lot of red sources in general in play. Want to be able to play Pillage for sure. They have an actual forest against this Blood Moon, and they have Dryad, okay. But their lands are all tap lands and bounce lands. I mean, if you Blood Moon after Dryad, it actually turns them all into non-basics. So I think I'm good just to Blood Moon here, and then I can pillage their basic forest when they play it next turn. I don't know why this is like not highlighted. It doesn't make sense to me, but yeah, it's a layers rule. So if they play Dryad first, and then I play Blood Moon, then my Blood Moon works. But if I Blood Moon first and then they Dryad, then their Dryad turns their lands into all different land types, which is just pretty stupid, but that's the way it works. See, these are mountains now. But if they go Forest Dryad, then it actually works. They're protecting their forest. Interesting. Another Blood Moon. Kind of want to hold that in case they play another Dryad. So I can go stomp this, bolt this. I don't think I need to pillage here. Stomp this, and then bolt it. This is generally a really good matchup, just because Blood Moon is often just game against Amulet. So we know they have Forest in hand, and blank, probably Primeval Titan or Summoner's Pact or something. Lothus. I think I just play this first because it's more damage. And I have limited amounts of fuel in the graveyard as well. Yeah, again, I don't think they're going to be able to cast anything for the rest of the game. I'll attack, play Clothis. When I record a lot, I often start like losing my voice. Let's go Cough Drop. They play Forest. And I'm just going to pillage it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just getting this off the table is priority. Because then they can't cast spells. Wow, they had second Forest. That was crazy. There's Amulet. I guess they could draw another Dryad now. No need to make a mana. Just drain them for 2. Pillage? Arbor Elf. So they have to chomp. They go to 1. Then they're dead, yeah. I mean, I can't believe they drew second Forest there. That was insane. This is hilarious, but Boil is actually good against them because if they Dryad, then you can Boil and all their lands count as islands, and you can just kill all their lands. So yeah, Boil's good. Um, Cage doesn't stop Summoner's Pact, so it doesn't work. I mean, again, my deck is pretty well set up to beat theirs, I think. I can keep Bolt for Azusa, but Bolt doesn't even kill Dryad. I can just play Bone Crusher Giant 4/3 to pressure them. Chandra and Glorybringer kill Dryad. I don't want to board out. Clothis is slow, but it's still like inevitability. I think it's better than Bolt. I could board out like a Seasoned Pyromancer. But I do like Bone Crusher just Oops, 4 mana, 4/3. Seems better than Bolt to me. And Deglamour is for Amulet. Alright. I mean, I need to draw land, but Pillage is really good. If I draw land, I make 4 mana on turn 2 with Arboreal Sprawl. They just lead to Lyria West. Are they going to have a turn 2 Amulet? I feel like I'm supposed to Stomping Ground here. And any land off the top, please. Are they going to explore? Razor. Into bounce land? Alright, please land. Nice. Wait, let's put this on the forest. Name red, and then pillage their bounce land. You have to keep hands like this with this deck. It's just what you do. Now I have a lot of mana for next turn. Killed their bounce land. They have a turn timber in hand, but they have like nothing going on at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just gonna play Clothis and just play Bone Crusher Giant, I think. That's why I kept in Bone Crusher, just to play a 4/3. Again, this matchup is insane for us. Really favorable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 devotion. So I can just go Season Pyromancer, turn on Clothis, attack with everything. Oh, Dryad, okay. Dryad into bounce land. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Let's see. 1, 2. I mean, I can just go play Arbor Elf, play Season Pyromancer. Might as well just drain them, right? I don't need more mana, I don't think. Just gonna drain. And then go play Elf, play Season Pyro, turn on Clothis. There's Blood Moon, nice. Just drawing incredibly well here. It's just insane. All right, nice. 2 and 1. Let's go round 4. All right, fought back to 2 and 1. That was a easy matchup against Amulets. Really good for Ponza. Let's go. Let's be on the play. I think this is just a mulligan. I think just not doing anything till turn 3 is just not acceptable. All right. This is a keep. I'll just get... I might even just put back a land. Because I think I want to just hope to draw land and eventually get to these Blood Braids. I could put back Wooded Hills, but maybe I want to get Stomping Ground with this, so. Putting back land is greedy, yes, but I like greed. Greed is good. All right, Mire into Stomping Ground. What is this? Jund Death Shadow? Oh, it's Dredge. All right, I mean, that was a good draw. It's not like, I mean, they're still going to be able to dredge here, most likely. Actually have to get Stomping Ground unless I want to get Mountain. I mean, I'm wishing I kept land at this point. It was greedy to Keep both Bloodbraid Elves. Prized Amalgam. Alright, they're going to get the Treecorn on upkeep as well. I just need them to miss a Dredger on this Treecorn. That would help a lot. They mill a Creeping Chill and a Dredger. Now they'll probably dredge into additional Dredgers. And they do. Do they have a land? I guess I could have gone Pillage on Treecorn. That would have been interesting. Just cast. I mean, I also didn't know that I was against such a like an unfair deck in Dredge. Like keeping both Bloodbraids against like something like Jund or blue control decks would actually be pretty good. And obviously, it's just not working out that we're happened to be against Dredge, and I kept 2/4 drops. Are they going to dredge Thug for one extra card or dredge Loam if they want to cast it? They dredge Thug. Narcomoeba, triggering Prized Amalgam. Yeah, so it's just dredge with Thrilling Discovery. This is really popular right now. That's why in the last Modern League I played Tron and I just played 3 relics in the main. Oh god. Ditch double Ox of Agonis. I mean, I'm not supposed to be able to win game 1, that's for sure. I'm going to 11. They go to 22. Like, if I draw land and go Bloodbraid into something good, it's probably still not going to be near enough. They're getting two Prized Amalgams or 3? 2. All right, all I have is a Pillage, and then I have to trade. I'm going to keep fighting, but it's almost like not worth my time. Like, I almost should just go to the next game. Just hit their green source for loan. Pillaging the Shriekhorn just didn't seem correct. I mean, maybe it was. I honestly didn't even like really think that I would. I didn't think I was gonna do that at all. Like I just wasn't really even considering doing it till after. Because then they just go land Cathartic or land Thrilling Discovery, and then that's just like, why did I kill Shriekhorn when I could have kept them on one land and just hoped they missed on Shriekhorn and they hit the Dredger in the top 4, so. Alright, they're getting 2 more Prized Amalgams. Alright, let's just go to the next one. We can't beat Big Zoo. Alright, let's go. Angers, Cages, Relics, and Bolt really doesn't do anything here. Pillage also is not very good. Guess I can keep 2 Bolt. I can also just play a Baloth. I can play a Veil of Summer. Because, I mean, they're probably going to have just Nature's Claim as their interaction. Just keep 2 Bolts. I don't want Pillage because they have life from the loam. Pillage just seems terrible. I'd rather just Blood Moon them. Alright, let's go with this. Just hope to draw Cage plus Anger. Dredge is really well positioned right now. And I think I do want my 5 drops because if I'm able to like kind of stymie them with some interaction and then I just play a Gargaroth, that is a decent plan to win. So let's try it. Let's go game 2. Alright, game 2 against Sick World on Dredge. Yep, this is just way too slow. We don't have any of our hate. Just gonna go to 5 as well because we don't have any relics, cages, or really like that good of a draw. We don't have a Blood Moon either. All right, I'm gonna have to keep this on 5 because I can just play a turn 3 Anger potentially. Glorybringer, you're gone. Chandra, you're gone. We also have a Clothis. I think this is just a bad hand, but it's a keep on 5 for sure. I mean, anger again is really good against them. Like if they go off early, like make a massive board and I get to anger it, it's good. Okay, nice. See if they play around Bloodburn or not. Having this forest is also nice. I mean, for being such a slow hand for me, this is like basically as good as I could hope for. And if they like tap out for a thrilling discovery or a cathartic here, even if they make a reasonable board, I kind of want a Blood Moon. Then they can't play more spells. I guess they can play red spells, but cathartic, dredging, glut. Okay, so they only get one dredge here. So it wasn't even that insane. And they don't get prized amalgam back. I mean, if they have multiple more cathartics, I get crushed, but I still just want to Blood Moon. Then I have good hate. I mean, I have anger and Clothis. Playing Clothis there may have been better than Blood Moon. Okay, they just can't cast a spell. They're just going to discard a Dredger. Okay, okay. Just going to play Clothis here. They can dredge. But then if they make a board, I can just anger it away and then start nabbing cards out of their card with out of their yard with Clothis, and then I might be able to just get there. Cycle Forgotten Caves, dredge end of turn. Luckily, they didn't hit anything too crazy. That was an insane cycle there. Wasn't ready for that. The end of turn cycle. Another one? Jeez. Creeping Chill? That's fine. At least it wasn't Narcomoeba. Oh, they have Bloodghast. So now they're going to get to Bloodghast, Prized Amalgam. But then I just get to anger those if I want. And nab a Dredger. They also need to play a land. They dredge. Ancient Grudge. It's funny because Ancient Grudge is not good against Cage. It can deal with a relic potentially. They can just conflagrate for 8 here, put me to 5. Discard their hand. It's not bad. And then they can just dredge into another conflagrate. Mosquito. Don't want to get eaten alive here. I think this is conflagrate, probably for 7 or 8. Do they have multiple conflagrates in the yard? They just have one for now. So they conflagrate me for 7, put me to 6. Then they Bloodghast with haste, put me to 4. They get back 2 prized amalgams. We'll see if they get back both. Do they have to say yes to those? I think they do. And I get to start draining for 2. Is this a May? No, they have to. Okay. I mean, I have anger, so I can get a thug. I don't think I need to get grudge because they can't even cast it. I can just get loam, but they can't cast that either. I might as well just get thug or stinkweed because that's the biggest dredger. I mean, they're still gonna have more dredgers, so I mean, I might as well start eating them. I think. Anger. So they can hit double creeping chill and kill me off a dredge. But if not, I get to gain 2 again. They didn't hit anything. They just dredged a stinkweed imp. Okay. Now I just hit a thug. They're probably just going to keep dredging their entire deck and they concede. They had no ways left to win? Maybe they sided out too much stuff to bring in hate like Ancient Grudge and stuff. Sweet. Got there with the Clothis plus Blood Moon lock. So even though they can cast some spells through Blood Moon, you can see the power of it there sometimes. Can be good. Let's run it. Ren and 6 is pretty bad, but I think it's better than Lightning Bolt. I mean, it's like a slow 2 mana Lightning Bolt. Also can just take out like Narcomoebas and stuff, which can be annoying. All right. Snapkeep. Dredge often has to mulligan to hate, like Nature's Claim or Grudge to deal with stuff like this. So I guess I don't want to see a Thoughtseize or a Claim. Going turn 1 Cage, probably turn 2 Ren plus. They're on 5. Yeah, at this point they might just have to keep like a Dredge hand without hate cards, but they could certainly still have it. Okay, I'm gonna just force Cage here. Pretty easy for me. I mean, we do have a lot of hate for this matchup. 4 graveyard hate cards in the sideboard, plus 2 Clothis, plus Blood Moon. Right, they can dredge Imp, but none of their creatures can enter yet. See if they Shriekhorn again. I mean, they're trying to dredge, so they can't hit Grudge though, so they need to have an answer in hand. They might want to just draw cards and not use Shriekhorn yet. Yeah, they choose to not use Shriekhorn. I don't even think they should use Stinkweed if they don't have an answer. They don't. Wow. Nice. I guess they could grudge this like end of turn or something, but there's nothing I can really do about that. So now I want to go Ren and 6 plus here, so I'm gonna have to play Wooded Foothills and get Stomping Ground because I drew the mountain naturally. I guess what I could have done is it could have gone Mountain Cage, and then I could have gone Fetch Basic Forest Ren, but I did not do that. And I have to fetch because I need a land in the graveyard for Ren. This just helps guarantee land drops for the rest of the game, so I can guaranteed get up to this Gargaroth at some point if the game goes that long. Wear Tear? No. Oh, Grudge. They just had it. All right, well, I need to draw Anger probably now. I mean, that's why they mulligan to their hate, because they know people are going to keep hands with like Cage and stuff. They don't really care about having a lot of cards in hand. They're Creeping Chill. But they don't have any board presence yet. Okay. Thrilling Discovery, though. Thrilling Discovery makes that deck so much faster. Cathartic, even better. And Bloodghast. Jeez. Dredge, Narcomoeba. Get back like 3 prized amalgams. Alright. Anger off the top. I did it once, I can do it again. Where you at, Anger? Anger one time. No. Lightning Bolt. So bad. Okay. I think what I want to do is go Seasoned Pyromancer, discarding like Lightning Bolt plus Bone Crusher Giant to just make a bunch of chump walkers and draw. I can discard a land and then just Ren and 6 it back. I can also just tag a Narcomoeba. I guess I like Season. Well, if I Season Pyro, discard land, then I don't get a bunch of chump walkers. That's the problem. That's what I was thinking about originally. So if I Season Pyro, discard Bone Crusher Giant, Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I get chump blockers and I draw towards anger. It's not bad. What if I discard land plus Bone Crusher Giant? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Season Pyro. Draw towards anger, make some chump blockers. I don't know which one I played earlier. Should I just kill a Narcomoeba at this point to save life? Or do I plus and guarantee another land drop? Just kill the flyer. Pass. We'll definitely be making some blocks here. They dredge life from the loam, which they can cast. They've milled half their deck. Should have probably popped this out earlier for you. I know it's still hard to see. I'll just show you. I don't really like it out here because it's kind of hard to see, but you can see what they have. Grudge, Double Reunion, Bloodghast, multiple Dark Blasts. Interesting. Attacking everything at me. Just ignoring the Wren. All right, I mean, again, I need to just draw anger, so just gonna make some chumps, just try to survive. They have a life from the loam in hand. They can get a Bloodghast with haste next turn. This has got to be loam, right? Then they can play a fetch land and then not activate Bloodghast, so they can Bloodghast either end of turn or just on their next turn. Stomping Ground. So they got Forgotten Cave, Stomping Ground, Bloodstained Mire. I assume they're going to say no, yeah. Because they don't want their Bloodghast to get angered when it has haste anyway. I'm at 10. Stomping Ground. All right, I'm gonna go Wooded Foothills. Shoot the flyer. Play a Bone Crusher Giant. I have to fetch. I have to fetch Shock. Oh wait, let's go like this. Let's fetch now. Get Forest, because then I don't have to fetch Shock. That was almost a mistake. And then I can go block one, bolt one. I know they're gonna Bloodghast, but they don't have a whatever that X-Spell is in their yard yet. And then maybe I can play an Elder Gargaroth and hope that's good enough, but excuse me. I really don't think it's going to be. Oh, they do have a Conflagrate in the yard. I don't know if I just did they just discard that somehow? Was I just not paying attention? All right. They have 6 cards in hand, so I'm dead to Conflagrate. Good game. We had a good chance here. Close match, just not able to get there. They can just Conflagrate me for 6 here. I assume they're going to. Oh, they're not doing that? Or are they going to cast the Loam and then Conflagrate for more than 6 just to be safe? All right, they got it. Maybe they just mistapped or they, I don't know. They just have the Conflag. GG's. All right, 2 and 2. Let's try to get the 3-2 here. See you in round 5. All right, welcome to the fifth and final round against Unstable Mountain. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would. Looks like we're getting a little lag here. Man, I keep getting these really slow, clunky hands. I'm just gonna mulligan. I don't like these hands with this deck. This looks a lot better. Could just put back a Blood Moon, but in this situation, I could play around them having interaction by even putting back Lightning Bolt, or I can put back Sprawl. I kind of want more mana though. If they turn one Thoughtseize me, which is the lurist, I can just put back Sprawl and then keep both Blood Moons to play around a Thoughtseize. Kind of like it. Then I can go fetch Forest, play Sprawl, and still have a Bolt if they're burned to deal with like a 1-drop. Sucks that I have to stay on 3 mana, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to hope to lock them out with Blood Moon, and I can play around a Thoughtseize. So, looks good to me. Just name red here. Could name green, but just name red. If they Thoughtseize me, I feel like a genius. If they're burn, sure, it is what it is. All right. They're probably just red, white, burn, Lumimancer, Monastery, Swiftspear. Okay, well, I do have the Bolt still. Blood Moon doesn't really even do anything. I mean, it can just take them off of ever casting white spells. I kind of need to kill this though. I can go play tap land, bolt this right now. Or I can just play a Blood Moon. Hope they have a bunch of white spells in hand. They don't even play that many white spells in the deck. It's going to be rough. I also have to shock to play Blood Moon this turn. It's just going to suck if they play like a Leonin, like and Subscribe. I'm just going to get crushed by that, and I could prevent it by playing a Blood Moon. All right. I don't know. If I draw a land, I can Bloodbraid Elf. If not, all I can do is Bolt next turn. It's not Blood Moon basically doesn't do anything against them. And they have Morphos anyway. Sure. Bolt me and then maybe play another Bolt. Obviously wish that I had just bolted the Swift Spear since I'm taking 4 damage off of it. Wonder if they have mutagenic growth as well. Can they kill me? +3, 7, 8. No. 9. They can hit me to 3. Which looks like they're gonna do. And then any bolt kills me. Oh my god, they just have double mutagenic for the turn 2 win. And dart me. Okay. That was nuts. I just appreciate that, honestly. All right. Let's just bring in these 3 cards, I think. And that's it. I could bring in Anger as well. It's not even that good. Pillage and Blood Moon are just both really bad, though. Their deck functions on a low amount of mana. I guess I don't hate leaving like 2 Blood Moon because I can just like lock them out of casting Luris or their white spells potentially. I could also just leave in like 3 copies of Pillage and kind of do the same thing and take them down on mana. But Blood Moon does like, I guess they have Metamorphose too. Yeah, Blood Moon just really is bad. Maybe if they keep like a light one lander or something, the pillages can get there. Might be better than anything else. Don't think Deglamour does much. Relics, just not that good. Neither is Cage. I know they have Dart, but that's literally about it. Alright. Just side out Blood Moon and one pillage. Keep everything else. I mean, even if I had tried to bolt the Swift Spear, they would have just gone mutagenic. So I was just really in trouble there. Mode was lagging a lot. I mean, I chose to keep a while ago. I mean, I have a Baloth, but this hand doesn't do anything. It's just too slow. Like I have a turn 2 bolt, turn 3 anger, maybe if I draw lands. All right, this is a lot better. I can just put back a Glorybringer, or I can put back a land if I want to be greedy. I already have another 5-drop that I'm going to play before Glorybringer anyway. Just going to fetch Forest, play Arbor. Pass. I mean, this is likely to die, but then that slows them down if they want to kill it now. Okay. And that's why I did not keep 2 5-drops. Okay. They're just the control deck here. I guess I probably should have played a fetch, but maybe not. Just getting that stomping ground is going to come in tapped unless it deals me 2, so these deal me 1 regardless. Lumimancer, nothing else. Nice, that was well-timed BBE. Let's just go Heath, get Forest. Cast this. Sure, I'll gain 6. I think I tried to attack. It's not like I'm gonna really have any blocks, and then if they like mutagenic and kill my Bloodbraid Elf, that's fine. They might be able to go off and kill me, but I'm not really looking to chump here. Morphos, okay. I mean, Gargaroth is exactly where I want to be if I can survive and get up to it. They boarded in Rip Apart. It's so interesting. And I guess it's a removal spell plus an out, quote unquote, to Blood Moon plus. I mean, they do have a lot of non-basics. They're hitting for 6. I kind of wanted them to spend a bunch of spells here as long as I don't die, because then this is more likely to stabilize me. Are they going to kill me from like 24? Assault Strobe as well, maybe? That would be insane. Are they actually playing Assault Strobe? No, they're just going to hit for 12, hit me down to 5. But now I have a Gargaroth. Or I can just Glorybringer this. Let's see. I think Gargaroth is safer. I go to 4. Then I guaranteed can gain 3 off it next turn. And if they have mutagenic, I mean, I guess I still get to kill that. And then I stay at 4, but then I'm farther away from gaining life. I'm just going to Gargiboy here. All right, I mean, they basically need double burn spell. All right, their last card's Bauble. They get Luris, I assume. And then I just Glorybringer, kill this, gain 3. I could just not even kill this. And then save Glorybringer to kill Luris. think I'm just good to go at this point. I'm not going to kill the Lumimancer actually, because this has Vigilance, which is just insane. I guess, I mean, I can just exert because then they just can't do anything this turn. No, I'm not going to because then I can just attack in the air. Just gain 3. That's why Rip Apart isn't as good. Yeah, they slowed me down by a turn, but they don't want to play the longer game. Are they just going to Lurus plus Bobble here? They're at 1. Morphos? Okay. I guess if they... No, because they have Lurus in hand, so I don't know what they can get to win. I guess Ground Rift would do it, but most people don't have that. Just play Lurus. Play Bobble. I'll just attack with... I can just attack... I mean, I can attack with both. I can even attack plus exert. I mean, they have 1 card in hand. Yeah, sweet. All right. This matchup is rough, honestly. Nice. Weathers honestly can, depending on their draw, if they have like a lot of creatures, can just not really even do much. But against certain draws, it can buy you enough time to win. I mean, we would have gone down to 1 there. I think we would have actually still survived, but obviously weather still comes in for sure. Yeah, I like the plan. Just be the much bigger mid-range deck here. I mean, they're an aggro deck and we're the mid-range deck. All right, let's go game 3. All right. I think this is just a mulligan. Just double Arborel of 1 land. They kept 7. Gross. Oh no. This is pretty bad as well. Do I hope to survive till turn 3 and just turn 3 anger? It's so bad. I'm going to go to 5. All right, well, now I'm doing basically the same thing. Let's put back this 5 drop in this pillage. Just try to turn 2 stomp, turn 3 anger, turn 4 Baloth if I draw lands. Okay. Clothes, that's a good one. Now I just need another land. Bobble. If they have that bobble in their opening hand, I generally like playing it on turn 1 to try to draw another spell that they might want to play. I mean, it depends. If they have 2 good, if they can use all their mana anyway, yeah, they can get the extra damage out of it. But you never know. I mean, if they could have drawn like a Monastery Swift Spear or something. Interesting that they're just going for this Lava Dart for 2. They probably have a light up here. Yeah. All right. Just gonna fetch now. So I can F6. It's a lot of damage. It's 4 damage coming in, and Swift Spear plus Tarn is gonna be rough. Just gonna stomp this on my turn. They have 3 cards in hand and 2 exiled. Let's just get Forest. I can get Mountain next turn. I know I can Anger, but I need to just play spells now. I can still Anger just a Swift Spear next turn if I have to. I can also just play a Clothis maybe if I think I can survive. They're going to get to go Tarn, Swift Spear, and have 4 cards in hand though. It's not looking good. That was a pretty good light up the stage. I really want them to play another creature and then I can anger two creatures away. That's my best chance to win. Just hope the opponent does something like that. All right, I'm at 8 right now. Did they have another spell? Dart, and then they flash back 2 darts, put me to 7, put me to 2. Then I die to any burn spell. Oh, they can only flash back 1 dart, actually. They are going to, though. They're just going in, putting me to 4. And then I have to fetch down to 3. I mean, I have to. Oh, no, I guess I don't. I'll just Bone Crusher stomp that. Could just play a Bone Crusher too, but I don't think they have mutagenic. They would have gone for it. Hopefully they just like take worse or something, and then I can go land Baloth, go to 8. Abbott. Why did they play land before Abbott? Bolt. Put me to 1. I can't crack Wooded Foothills now. That sucks. You never play land before Abbott, though. I don't think I have outs at this point. GG's. Ended up 2 and 3 in the league. That is a rough matchup. So not the result we wanted there, but still a fun league. Had some close games. Just lost some close ones. Can I go back to the whatever? I was gonna go back to the like each game that we played, but we know they were close. Could have gone either way. Could have easily been 3-2. Could have been 4-1. Could have been 1-4. I mean, ended up 2-3, but I think the deck felt fine. I don't know if it's like the best deck in the format right now, but I think it's up there, and I think it has that shot. I mean, we crushed Amulet, but yeah, it's tough against decks like Dredge and things that are just like super unfair. And the fact that the prowess matchup I think is negative for this deck. It's like you're definitely a dog in that matchup. It's winnable. I've won it, but I'd say you're probably like somewhere like 30 to 40% at the highest. But I think you're closer to like the mid 30s or even lower. Prowess just like comes out too fast generally, and they have interaction for your ramp a lot of times. So yeah, it's a rough matchup. But this deck is sweet. I just wanted to go double Ponza League today. One in Pauper, one in Modern. Was a lot of fun. Subscribe to my channel. Again, it's youtube.com/snapbolt. And my name is Max. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Thanks so much. Peace.